Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, welcome back to another video. It's a beautiful morning and I just took my kids to school as usual, and I decided to film this video because this is really a requested video. I've seen like 2 comments before requesting for this video, and the last video I posted concerning the houses, how Nigerians can no more buy themselves a house in Italy. Someone else also requested for this video, so I decided to film this video today because it might be useful to some people, especially for the ones that live, for my subscribers that live abroad, or for my subscribers that live in Italy. So today we're going to be talking about the easiest way to get yourself a driving license in Italy, how I was able to get mine. Okay, I'll be sharing my experience with you guys and also tell you guys what I know, the little I know, yeah. So if this is a video you like to watch, don't go anywhere, keep watching. Yeah. So guys, welcome back. Yeah, so I actually have an Italian driving license. I got my driving license, which was 2018. Yeah, and I actually started school in 2015. Do you know how long it took me? 3 whole years. Yes, it took me 3 whole years. And why did it take me that long? Because I was stopping school and resuming school. I started driving school immediately after my wedding. That was my wedding was June. I think I started driving school July or August because I needed that driving license badly. Like why I started immediately after my wedding was because I normally see women in Italy that go around with 3-4 kids. They'll carry one on their back, one will be on the stroller, and another little one will be walking with them. And I will be like, God, I just need this driving license. So when I got married, I told my husband about it, and he said, just start on time now, start now before the kids starts coming. So I started the school, and after like I think I started July. Yeah, my wedding was June. I started school July, and even before I started, I never knew I was already pregnant for Kamara. I got pregnant for Kamara when we went for our honeymoon. Okay, so that was June ending. We actually went for our honeymoon June ending, and I started driving school immediately. I returned from my honeymoon, and I never knew I was pregnant already. So I started the school, and later on I found out I was pregnant. And even with the pregnancy, I tried to go, but so before I put to bed, I stopped. Why? Because I was getting too tired to sit in class, blah blah blah. So yeah, and I started again when Kamara was 10 to 11 months. She was already in school. That was when I started again, and then I was already pregnant for Kayla. You see, I was already pregnant for Kayla. So you see, and that was why it took me that long. Okay, long story cut short, and I got my driving license finally in 2018, and I gave birth to Kayla 2017 October, and I got my driving license 2018 January 23. I won't forget that date because I was so happy. I did my exam before October 1st. Yeah, October 1st, I did my exam. That was 12 days to put to bed. Kayla was born 13th of October. So I did my exam October 1st, like the practical, and the examinatory in Italian, they call it examinatory. He wanted to give me that driving license by all means. Why? Because he was just pitying me. My tummy was so big, so large, and the man just said, I want to give you this driving license as a gift to this your baby. That was exactly what the man said, but it was a mistake I made that day. I think I was I was supposed to turn, I was asked to turn around the roundabout. Since I was asked to turn around and go back to where we're coming from, I was supposed to enter the roundabout from the inside, not from this side. You know, we have two lanes. I was coming from this lane. I was coming from this Kosia, and the examinatory said I should turn around and go back to where we're coming from. So I was supposed to traffic gate and enter this other Kosia that would take me around. So, and I did do that. I entered the roundabout with this same Kosia that I was coming from. So the examinatory said is a big error. So he said this error is a big one. And so for that reason, he did give me the driving license that day. I cried, guys. That day with my pregnancy, just 2 weeks to go, I cried. People were calling me, trying to pet me. My husband was like, you rest now. You borrow money for the exam. I said, no, I don't want to carry this baby from bus to bus again. I don't want to carry this child, another child. I cannot be carrying 2 kids. Kamara is just a year plus, and I'm about to have another baby, and I'll be carrying 2 babies around. How will I cope? You know, my mother-in-law was also calling. People were calling me to just, you know, try to calm me down because I was, you know, I was in pain. So after that day, I stopped because I couldn't continue. I stopped, and I was having a few months before my Follow Rosa will expire. Follow Rosa, you guys know, if you live in Italy, Follow Rosa is the first, the one that will give you from your theory. Yeah, the results from your theory exam before you go for practical. So I was having a few months for my Follow Rosa to expire. So I put to bed, I gave birth to Kayla October 13, and I started school again December because I don't want my Follow Rosa to expire. I think it will expire March. It was supposed to expire March, and I need to go back and start from square one because that was the second Follow Rosa they gave to me. And you know, Follow Rosa is 6 months and 6 months. So the first one they gave me got expired, and this second one, if it expired, I have to go and do the theory again. So I didn't want to go through that again. So what I did, so I didn't want to go through that again. So immediately I put to bed. 2 months later, I started school again. And then my teachers were like, oh, you can't sit. I said, I better leave me. I've been a Nigerian woman. Don't worry about me. I can sit and drive. So I started driving with them again. And finally, January 2018, January 23, that was... Kayla was precisely 3 months or 3 months and some days. I got my driving license. Why am I telling you guys this story? I was determined, like I was having this determination, strong one, to get my driving license because I don't want to be moving my kids from one public bus to another. Inside cold, they draw children. Inside winter, inside rain, inside sun. And I will be telling myself, when my mom is actually as old as my mom, she's actually driving in Nigeria. My brother's wife were driving, and my sisters, they are all driving. If you watch my Nigeria video, you know they all know how to drive. And me that is abroad, I don't know how to drive. I don't have a driving license. So I said, no, I must get myself a driving license. Like, I must know how to drive. You know, I was determined. I know sometimes it is not easy for us because of the language barrier. So for me, what I will tell you, if you want to have a driving license here in Italy, the first thing is for you to have that determination. Like, I'm going to get it, even if it take me 5 years to get this driving license. Some people will go to school for 4 years, 5 years before they will get that driving license. Some people a year, some people 2 years. It depends, you know, it depends. Because of this language barrier, it normally takes us time, you know, because we are not Italians. Even Italians sometimes takes them 2 years to get this driving license. So what I would advise is just to start school. Start school. Immediately you start the driving school, then you download that Patente B. Go to Google Play Store and download Patente B if you live in Italy. Then you begin to solve the questions. You begin to answer the question. If you're inside the public bus, just put on your earpiece. You don't even need earpiece because it's just read and answer. It's read and answer. So you begin to read the question and answer them yourself, and you are as you are going to school. Because some people will download it, they will tell themselves they want to be reading it first before they start school. It doesn't work that way. Why? For me, it wasn't working for me. Why? Because I will not even remember I have that app on my phone. But if you're schooling, you know, you will always remember you have an exam. They will tell you the date of your exam, and when it is time for school, you know you have to go to school, because mine was every day, one hour daily. That was my school. 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock was when I was going to that driving school then. And for 6 months, I think for 6 months, I paid 250 for the lessons. And if you want to do any exam, I think 200 or 250 as well. So I know I spent money, you know. I spent a lot for that driving school. Why? Because it took me time. Why? Because I know some Italian people will tell you it actually took them 3 years before they were able to get their driving license. Not to talk of me when be estranere. Estranere in Italy is non-Italian. And again, there's something that normally discourage most of our Africans or Nigerians from going to driving school. Like the first day you will start that driving school, if the teacher they teach, it go be like say this. It go be like say they speak jargons. Like, even if you read and understand Italian, because me, I used to read. I can read a bit, not too much, but I can read and understand Italian. But the first day I sat in that classroom, it be like, say, what did the teacher they teach? I know they hear again. But I say, not be Italian, they speak. I won't lie to you. So when I got home, I told my husband, I know you're the hear what did that teacher they talk. Oh, not be Italian. My husband said, you know they hear Italian. I say, I be the hear, but what did that teacher they talk? Me, I know they hear. So my husband has said, if you just no say, you not go fit go to school now, not go waste money, just sit down for us. You know, I said no, I will go because I want that driving license. You know, so that was how I continue. And the more you continue, it will look like a song. Like for example, I'm from Edo State, and I don't speak Igbo, but whenever they sing Igbo song. And maybe our choir in my church sing Igbo song today. They sing the song tomorrow. They sing it next tomorrow. Even if I don't understand what that song means, but the song will be in my brain. I can actually sing it. Do you know that? I can actually sing the song, and I ask questions to, and I will be able to ask the Igbo people question, and they will explain to me the meaning of that song. So this is how driving school look like here in Italy. As you continue to go to driving school, everything the teacher is saying, because what they teach you, what they will teach you today is what they will teach you tomorrow, is what they will teach you next tomorrow, is the same thing they will teach you on Thursday, same thing they will teach you the other day, same thing they will teach you for that 6 months. So before the teacher even talking, you don't already talking from your mouth as you continue to go. So for me, don't be discouraged. Just get yourself registered into driving school here. Continue to go, even if you don't understand what they are saying. With time, you will understand. With time, it will be so easy for you. You know, after 6 months, you're supposed to write your exam. If you don't understand what the teacher is saying, tell the teacher you don't want to write your exam. You want to pay another 250 for another 6 months. In that 1 year, my guy, you not be your brain don't pass. You must at least what they tell you, what they teach you every day. This is what you're learning daily. For 6 months, then another 6 months, and not be your brain don't pass now. You go come understand what the teacher they try to explain. Because in this driving school, they are explaining it in writing. They are writing it out. They are also putting videos. They are putting pictures, videos, so you will understand exactly what they are trying to explain. Not only write, they use the write for the school. They display videos, they display pictures, they show you the signs in pictures so that you know what they are talking about. So if for me, what I used to tell my husband, if it takes some people 2 years, 3 years, it might take me 4 years, but the most important thing be say that thing when I define, I get them, no matter how long it takes me. You know, no matter how long it takes me, that is me, that is my mind. That is what I normally tell myself whenever I want to do anything. I will say, fine, I might not be as brilliant as those people, and maybe it took those people 2 years. It might take me 3 years. I don't care. The most important thing is say you won't get the driving license, me still get some. As you they drive, me they drive. They're not going to ask us how many years. If police stop us on road, you know they ask how many years it take you to get your driving license? No. You go only ask you, say, do you have a driving license? You say, yes, we want to see. You bring it out. They'll say, oh, bravo, ciao. You tell them, ciao. You see? So they know they ask you how many years your driving license take come out. No, no. The most important is that you have a driving license and it's ready. Okay, another thing that normally discourage our Nigerians, if you go to this driving school, now children you go meet for there. children 18 years and 19 years. You know, it's 18 years that Italian children normally start their driving school here. So it's children, kids that you meet there. So don't come and be showing yourself there before me, big girl, because these kids, they will make jest of you. So if they make jest of you, don't get angry. Like, for example, if the teacher asks you any question and you are not able to answer, those kids go laugh you. Nah. Like me, I was pregnant and sometimes I will be sleeping in class. Because whenever I'm going to that school, I'm always pregnant. The teacher will be, they will just be laughing at me and they'll be like, ah, goodness, why are you always pregnant? Is it every year you get pregnant? You know? I thank God for the last child, Kenton. I already got my driving license before I was pregnant of Kenton. You know, therefore still laugh. So sometimes I will just be sleeping because I'll be tired. I'll be sleeping and the teacher will be calling my name. Goodness, Cosa Equesta. You know, they're asking me, what is this? Me, I will not hear because I don't go. I don't sleep. And teacher, they teach. Why? Because I'm pregnant. You know, I was pregnant then. And these children, they will touch me. Signora! Signora! You know, and they will be laughing. The whole class will be laughing. Me, if I open my eye like this, I'll be saying, scusa, that is sorry. The teacher will say, no, we understand. So the teacher will not ask me the question. If I'm able to answer, they will clap for me. But if I'm not able to answer, they will laugh at me. So expect such things from those children. They will always make jest of you. They will laugh at you. So don't get angry. And don't let that one discourage you. Because at the end of the day, if you get your driving license, you don't drive. Laugh when they laugh you for school. They're not right and put for your driving license, you know. They mock when the students mock you. They're not right and put for your driving license. Do you know sometimes I was even taking camera along? If there's nobody to leave camera to, I will call the teacher and say, see, I would love to come today, but there's nobody at home. Can I bring camera? You know, camera was very small, a year old. The teacher will say, yeah, why not? Sometimes I will take camera along to school. I'll give it cookies and different juice. Kamara will sit, you know. They now look for a small chair for Kamara to be sitting and be eating while I will be in class listening, you know, to the teacher. So guys, that is it. Just the most important thing is for you to have it in mind that this is what I want. No matter how long it takes me, I want this driving license. I don't want my kids to be under the sun anymore. I don't want it to be under the rain, inside snow. Now that snow, they pay me inside snow. You see mothers drawing their children to school under snow. You know, it's so frustrating. I don't really like it. That was why I did everything, you know. I said, no, I must get this driving license. You know, that is it, guys. And there's nothing more to say. This was my experience and how I was able to get my driving license. And this is what I can tell you what to expect when you start Italian driving school, okay? And not be school when you be say you will go today. Tomorrow, you're not going to go. Because it's an hour a day. I don't know about others, but the ones I attended was just 1 hour a day, morning and evening. So if you can attend morning and evening, you go. But me, I was not able to attend that morning. I normally go to the evening class, which was 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. So I go daily, not the one you go today and tomorrow you will not go. You will forget everything they taught you. If you go today and tomorrow you not go, next tomorrow you not go. The other day, now you can't go. What if they don't teach you on Monday? You forgotten, Abi. So it's something that you go daily so that everything will not be in your head. It go be like say you don't crammer. Yeah, make I speak the language when me and my co-Nigerians, they understand. The moment you continue to go daily, everything will be on your brain. It will be like as if you crammed everything. And they will give you a CD plate that you can actually play at home on your computer and listen, okay? And for the exam, if you're going for the exam, what I will advise you, if you cannot read Italian properly, if you're going for the exam, ask them for earpiece. I never knew about that then, you know. I never knew about that, but my friend that just did her exam not quite long, and she already collected her driving license. She used the first one, she failed. The second one, she failed. The third one, the husband, because the husband is Italian, the husband has said she should ask for earpiece. She should tell the teacher I requested for earpiece. That earpiece means they will be reading it for you as the exam is going on, because you're going to be doing it with a computer there. So as the exam is going on, sorry, someone is parking close to me in case you're hearing any noise. So as the exam is going on, you're putting on your earpiece. Instead of you to be reading it yourself, the computer will be reading it for you. There is just to say, see, Vero or falso. It's just yes or no. Yes or no. Vero or falso. If what they read is true, you click true. If it's fast, you click falso or fast. How is it called in English again? So it's vero or falso in Italian. It's just either yes or no. So any question, before it was 40 questions to fail 4. If you fail 4, that means you've passed. If you fail 3, you pass. That means you're supposed to fail 1. In each 10 questions, you're supposed to fail 1. But now, someone just told me that it's not 30 questions to fail 3. They even reduce the questions because they find that it's not difficult for people to get their driving license. Normally, before they use English, but English is no more in the in this Italian driving school. Whatever now, they don't use English anymore. When they were using English, it was easier for Nigerians to have their driving license here, but they cancel English. Is only, I think they have French, Italian, and Dutch and other language you can use for the theory exam. They cancel English. I don't know why they cancel English, because that thing is really frustrating. They're supposed to add English to it, but they remove English. When I did my exam, they already removed English, so I use Italians. Like some other country people are lucky, like Cameroon, I think Cameroon and other. There was one lady, whether Guinea, I can't remember. She actually used French, and only once she do exam, she passed, because the country where she did stay now, French that they speak. You know, it not be like me. We speak English. General language in Nigeria is English, but they cancel English. So, guys, I don't want this video to be too long. This is what I can say concerning getting yourself a driving license in Italy. I don't know if this video is clear or no, but if it's not clear, I beg, manage, okay, with me. Maybe it's the way I'm staying. Okay, I think it's better like this. So, guys, this is what I can explain concerning getting yourself a driving license in Italy, especially because I live in Italy. In Italy, I fit talk because in Italy I forget my driving license. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you watched to this point, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't, put on the bell notification so you don't miss out in any of our videos, and you will be blessed. Okay, feel free to share our video. If you watch this video, you like it, you know of someone that would love to go to Italian driving license school, please share the video to the person might benefit 1 or 2 things from this video. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.